Okay, so to start off this process, just take your whatever you use to line your lid, whether it's a liquid, a gel, a pencil, just go ahead and line your lash line. And the next step, you do want to coat your lashes first before you put on any falsies on. I do get a lot of questions if you do put mascara on before or after, so I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on. Let me just get my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So just put as many layers on as you need. Okay, so once you have your mascara on, you want to make sure it dries first, and then we'll go ahead and curl them, and then I'll show you the next step. So now that your mascara is a little bit more on the dry side, you're just going to take whatever lash curler you have. This is optional, but I like to curl my lashes first. Some people curl their lashes before the mascara. Mine curl better after mascara. I mean, they don't curl that much just in general, but I like to curl them before my lashes. And one of the reasons being is because when you curl them, it kind of creates that shelf for the lashes to kind of lay on. Or else if you don't have that curl, your lashes are normally flat and it doesn't give that kind of nice shelf for them to lay on. So once you curl your lashes, take your fake lashes, these are the MAC 48s, and just kind of peel them off. And so one thing that a lot of people don't know is that when you get your new pair of lashes, you do want to cut them because they make them a little bit extra long just to fit any eye shape, but you do want to cut them down to the length of your lid. So one thing you could do just to kind of see how to cut them is by laying them on your lid, and I kind of start like a quarter of the way in. I don't start here because you don't have as many lashes here. So your lashes won't have anything to stick to, so I start right about here. So you're going to want to lay your lashes on your lid like that, and you're going to want to see how much excess is hanging out on the side, and then you just remember where to cut it, and then you just snip it. So since I've been doing this for a while, I kind of memorized where I need to cut how much length off on my lashes. So I'm just going to take, I don't know if you could see this, my scissors, and I just want to cut that much off. So you kind of base it on how long your eye is, the length of your eye. So once you have cut it, now you want to put the glue on. So I like to use Duo. I think this is the best eyelash adhesive. I use the dark tone. You can use the clear. If you're starting out, I recommend using the clear, but I actually like the dark tone because it dries dark. It can be a little bit messy if you are starting out using the dark, because if you mess up, the dark color could end up on your lid and it could be messy. So I'd rather just, if you're starting out, stick with the clear. So I'm just going to take my glue, and this one's running low, so I kind of have to squeeze a little bit harder. And you just want to lightly dab this on the base of the lash. And you don't need a lot of glue. Little goes a long way. So if you could see if my camera will focus. I don't know if it will. There. That's the amount that you want to use. Very, very little. So now what you want to do is wait till this gets dry. Well, not dry to a point where it's tacky, so that means it's going to be a little bit sticky. If you put it on while it's wet, it's going to be slippery and it's going to move all over the place, and it's going to be really hard to put your lashes on. So one thing I like to do is just like air dry it, like wave it around, or you can blow on it. But just make sure you wait till it is tacky, and then once it's tacky, I'll show you how to put it on. Okay, my lashes are tacky, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you could see a little bit better. So how I just like to use my fingers. Some people like tweezers. I'm going to try to do this using my camera. So I like to place it right in the center of my lid, and then I try to do this so you could see. So I like to place it in the center, and now you just want to take the edges and start placing them. And if the lashes are tacky, it's going to be really easy to do. I'm just going to pull this over a tiny bit. And just keep placing them. And just you want to press it right under the kind of the lip where your lid meets to your lashes. I just want to move this over a little bit more. There we go. And then you just kind of want to push them in. Make sure the edges are stuck in there. Just kind of press them up a little bit, just fluff them out. Okay, so once you have done that, what I like to do just to make my natural lash kind of blend in with the falsies you just put on, just take your lash curler and then curl them a tiny bit. You don't want to curl them too much or else it's going to ruin the lash. Just enough so your lashes kind of blend in with your falsies. Just a tiny bit. I'm not even squeezing all the way. It also gives them kind of a lift too. So that is how you put on false lashes. And then one thing that I would, that I'll actually do next, but I won't do it on camera, is re-put your liner on, because sometimes your liner can go away if you put the lashes on, but just make sure you do another coat of your liner. And that is it. So let me zoom out. Okay, so that's how you put your lashes on. I hope that was helpful. Gave you a few pointers. One thing that I like to avoid is putting mascara on my lashes, just because I think they don't last as long when you put mascara on your lashes. Some people do, just to make them a little bit darker. If you do like to do that, I kind of take a fan brush, put mascara on here, and then just lightly coat my lashes, but I'm not going to use the mascara wand because it could ruin the shape of your lashes. And if you put too many coats on, it just looks funky, and then you start building too much mascara on there, and then they just don't last as long. Another thing I try to avoid is curling my lashes too much, because then you'll get that dent and it'll ruin the shape, and they just won't look as natural. So I try to avoid doing those two things, and I definitely try to peel off as much glue as I can after every use of my lashes. And this, when I do this, this makes my lashes last probably like 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks I need a new set. Sometimes they last more than that, sometimes they last less depending on how much product I use on it, but I try to avoid using any product on my lashes. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you as an example. Where is it? Oh, okay. Let me open this if I can. Okay. Some lashes that I avoid using is the ones that have like the really stiff band. These are really old, so they're kind of funky, but at least you could see the kind of band. Let me zoom actually. See if my camera will focus. There. So this has a really stiff band. These are really hard to put on. They're very stiff. They're not very flexible. So I try to avoid any lashes that have a really stiff band like this. The kind that you want to get is something like this, where it is, let's see if I could, this will focus. Come on. Okay, there we go. So this, obviously, the band is very flexible. It's not stiff. The hairs are kind of grouped in little knots at the base of the band. So I like to get lashes that have this kind of band. So that's just another tip that I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, so I hope all those tips were very helpful. And definitely practice makes perfect. It took me a while to get putting lashes down, so definitely keep trying and working at it and literally just practicing. But I must warn you guys, once you start wearing lashes, you're not going to want to use your own lashes. You will get addicted like I did, and now I can't go without wearing lashes. So anyway, I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave me a comment. Be my friend on Facebook and follow my blog, and that's it. So I will talk to you guys soon.